It's Oscambo on this one alongside Jers Works with Vuka, and this one takes us exactly at 2 past the hour, 2 o'clock, right here on KNR. It's radio according to you. As we have promised you, we are talking to Popi Sibiya, who is a rising South African creative and media personality known for her dynamic presence in the entertainment and youth empowerment spaces, as well as content creation. She has used her voice and platform to inspire a new generation of dreamers, particularly young women navigating their identity and purpose, whether on stage and online. And behind the scenes, she is driven authentically culture and the power of representation. Through her journey, she has challenged stereotypes and opened doors for others and continues to evolve as a powerful voice in the modern South African media. And we are talking to the one and the only Popsicle. Hey, Pops, how are you?
Hi guys, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
All right. I think, okay. Andikuva. I don't know what's going
Nam
on
ndinivele ezantsi.
now.
No.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Pops, uyasiva?
Ndiyaniva mna.
Okay. I'm trying to check things this side. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
All right. I think siyazama ke into yobana sibe kanti siyakuva.
Siyakuva.
Please say something.
Okay, niyandiva ngoko?
Okay. What's going on? What's going on now? Because we're trying to talk to Pops, but asimfumani this side. Siyambona, but we can't hear Pops. I don't know what's going on. We're trying to connect with the Pops. Here. Uyasiva ke ngoku?
Ndiyaniva mna.
Oh my word. Ezra.
Connected, I'm trying to.
Okay.
Because Tennessee on everything.
Mm.
So just check if connected.
Everything is
connected
on
her
the side. Everything is on here. I don't know what's going on. Let me do this. Okay. We are talking to Popi Sibiya, who is a South African travel content creator, and we're trying to say hats off to her and applaud her for the work that she has been doing. So if you do want to join the conversation, do check us out on our Facebook page. We're at Keith Ngesi Radio, as well as on Facebook. I am Apiwe Jambase Theki when he is Abongile Ezra Mahambi. So we are trying to get things done with Popi Sibiya. I don't know what's going on, but sizama into yobana simuve, but I can't seem to connect with Popi because I think i-mics zethu zirayight, but I don't know what's going on. Okay, let me check my volumes this side. Okay, please say something, Pops.
Niyandiva ngoko?
Uyandiva ngoku?
Ndiyaniva mna.
Oh my word, I think we should play a song and then come back and fix our technical errors.
Yes.
Yeah, let's play a quick song, then when we come back, we check things with Popi. Right after this, apologies in Pulapuli, but to make sure that you keep it logged right here on Keith Ngesi Radio. It's a radio according to you.
Okay. Niyandiva ngoku? Okay.
And this one is Kelvin Momo alongside Sinom Solo with one which is exactly 10 past the hour, 2 o'clock, right here on App and Connect on KNR. This is radio according to you. The name of the show is App and Connect, and we're connecting you to your afternoon. And right now we're saying hats off to Popi Sibiya. We have already introduced you to Popi Sibiya, and also Siamazi man TikTok. It's that girl Ezra. When Ezra, when's it Kala? Like she covers a lot to come.
Ingasanifake epesini nje ndihambe naye nokwakubi just once.
Hey Pops, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys?
We
Man,
good.
we good. Man, there's a what's up with the
Atsho ndakuva.
Yeah.
Atsho ndakuva.
Nam
Pops
ndiyaniva.
sounded like so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to App and Connect right here on Keith Gesi Radio.
Jabulela, thank you guys for having me.
Okay, now let's get things done. Now we see you in spaces, we see you in on the media spaces and creative work as well. We want to know what inspired you and inspired your journey into media and creative work.
I think boredom and curiosity are what inspired me. So I used to work, in corporate, and then from there I moved on to teach English in China. So I've had the 9 to 5, and they were just boring. I wanted more for myself, for my life. I wanted an interesting life. And this one time I was on leave for like 5 months, and then I did a road trip from South Africa to Ghana. And my audience really responded positively to that experience. And I was like, yeah, Zidon, I could have a travel show. I really could be a travel vlogger. And yeah, I quit my job, got 2020, and I went full-time content creation. I started with skits, and then eventually I did the traveling thing.
Nice.
Interesting.
And it's been working for you. I won't lie. You've been out there, girl.
Thank you.
I'd say, man, I'm actually so happy for you. So tell us, Mrs. Pops, what motivated you to get into the traveling? Say, by boredom, but like there has to be something
Yeah.
deeper. Economic connection, we traveling. I mean, we all want to see the world, but it's been, it's been the
Yeah.
Sibindi
I think the travel bug for me first hit in 2017. Dandina colleague, ehlala apha ecam kwam, emsebenzini, and I just recently bought a car, and she was like, you have to drive your car everywhere, and her first recommendation was Pilansberg National Park in Northwest. So I went there, and that's when the travel bug hit. I was like, this is such a good feeling. I want to experience this over and over again. So when I was working in Joburg, I would drive to Eswatini, Lesotho, and other provinces. And yeah, I think that's when the travel bug hit. But then the style of my show was inspired by these other two Dutch women. Um, their page used to be called No 9 to 5 Life. They've since stopped being travel vloggers. But the way they do it, they'd use road transport. So what they do is they'd save money for 3 months. They'd work for 3 months, and then the money they'd saved up they'd use to travel. And now I caught them when they were backpacking across Southeast Asia. So they'd use road transport, and they weren't doing much. They just lie on the beach, and it was very authentic and relaxed, and it wasn't touristy. And I think that's what inspired the format of my show. Very slow, non-touristy, and you're taking the transport that everyone else takes.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, do you just wake up and decide that today I want to go to Brazil? Or do you plan? Do you have a plan, like an itinerary kind of vibes? Or okay, this is where I want to go and this is what I want to see. Should I go to this place?
I think I have a rough idea. For instance, on the 1st of June, I'm going to the DRC. I know that I'm going, so I know the date, and I know that I want to go into the forest of the DRC. That's all I know. That's as far as I'm
Oh,
planning. So I'm not really, I'm not going to plan what I want to see because I don't know what I'll see.
yeah.
I'm hoping to just
That's the fun of
get
it.
a
Yeah,
host
you get
family.
the
Eh,
experience. Mm.
exactly. So I know I'm gonna have to find a host family, and whatever the host family has in store for me will be what the show will be. Whatever I'm gonna
Yes.
find in the forest as I open my eyes and look around, that's what the show will be. So I don't plan to the T. I just maybe let's say I do date location. That I think that's about it.
Yeah. Yo, we adventure. That is the spirit of an adventure right there. Mna ndifuna uyazi, like, what would you say motivates you to tell people, like, what's your connection to abantu? Like, how do you tell the kids, like, do this? Onoyixelela, to give them that extra inspiration to go out there, find the strength, find the courage. Yo, because it takes isibindi to
Yeah.
just go out and explore. Uzawuthini kwabantwana?
I think my biggest thing is start where you are and start with the little that you have. So Amantu have this idea that, in order to travel, you must have a lot of money. And the way that a lot of travel vloggers or people who travel generally, the way they travel is, business class or fancy hotels and,
Yes.
all these activities that cost money. And for me, I just want to say if you want to travel, you can travel on a budget. Just that awuzuzenza zonke ezi zinto zenziwa ngabanye. You're not going to sleep in the fanciest places, but you'll definitely always find something interesting to do. You'll
I was
always
about to
connect with
say.
interesting people wherever you go. So it will always be a good time. It might not be a fancy time, but it will definitely be a good time.
Yeah, good time. Because Nambi sends out when you go out and you bypass all the social status, you're by known, the 5-star hotel, you don't meet the actual people. The
Yeah.
people on the ground, I
Yeah,
mean the interesting souls. Ufika bethengi side chips on the side of the road.
yeah,
Bakucelele ngeendaba zabo. I mean, that's where you find the fun in it. They'll show you places
exactly.
that you have never seen before.
Exactly. You know,
And that's just
Exactly.
bonanga.
we are more. So there's actually like one thing. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine this other day, and we're talking going to Africa. We're talking traveling and so on. So I haven't traveled that much, but it's something that I would like to do. But when I saw Popi in Africa, and I was like, yo, I want to go to Africa, Mdagabam. If Popi survived there, that simply means Dobana I'll also be able to survive.
Got a chance.
Exactly.
Well, we want to connect.
Yeah.
We want to connect. I mean, traveling to different places and parts of Africa and other countries that are outside Africa, I can say in Dokbana, there are accomplishments in the work that you do. Mokanye kule journey yakho ezikwenza into yobana upause and say, wow, I did that. Can you share as like a bit nje into yobana what are some of those things?
I think some of the proudest work, okay, some of the work that I'm most proud of is the awareness that I raise about the war on Congo's minerals. So every year, once a year at least, I make sure to go to the DRC to raise awareness on the exploitation of the minerals of the DRC and its people. How we as the world are all benefiting from the coltan and the cobalt that is mined in the DRC to make our phones and laptops and electric cars. And yet the people of DRC are getting paid about $1 a day. They are forced into labor. The environment is dirty, the water is dirty because mining is not environmentally friendly. And the powers that be, they are trying to grab the minerals for themselves. They are hiring armed rebels to do
Yes.
their dirty work for them, and then calling it a tribal conflict, as if the people of the DRC are merely fighting among themselves like savages. So I think that for me is some of the work that I'm most proud of.
Right, yo, and that is actually so inspirational. Now, I want to know, I know that you traveled through South Africa, so give me a couple of your
Yeah.
weirdest foods that you've eaten. Like diyazi-ke, kukhona ukutya sikubona on our socials, but like, what's the weirdest food that you feel you've eaten but slightly enjoyed?
Ooh, damn. I ate these other nuts in Peru that looked like brains. Like they just had that la pattern yengqondo. Kubona eza lines
Yengqondo.
ziba
Ewe.
sengqondweni. Yeah, when you see a picture of a brain. So it's usually a pink round thing and then it has lines. So I ate nuts that looked like that in Peru and they were very enjoyable. They just weren't nice to look at.
To look at,
But very, very enjoyable.
Oh, wow.
And there's also, and yes, if you guys are aware of the Thai plantain, lela banana li frywayo. Yes. In the beginning days of traveling through Africa, I was like, banana liphekiweyo, but guys, alimnandi guys, like it. And I lilo ate. It's not the banana that we eat here. It's a different type, yabon. And bal fry alimnandi guys, like every time I leave South Africa. Exactly. Every time I leave South Africa, I make sure it plant. In fact, I don't even make sure, guys, it plantain iyatyiwa glamas. Awukwa noma uzama uyi-avoid ayi-avoideki izaba khona. Ibe nguwe ke ongayityiyo. Otherwise, asoze ingafumaneki. Yeah.
A young black woman can go out into the world, explore. Just to get out of your house, see the places. I mean, Africa is huge. As much as we want to travel, go my Europe, don't start at home, like she said, guys. It's best to start where you at. Start small and then work your way up.
Yeah,
So,
man. Yeah,
hats
man.
off.
Yeah, hats off to Popi. We actually wanted to have a deep conversation and actually want to know what are her future plans so that we can be able to know and anticipate abantu bana phaya kula show yakhe ayenzayo abantu baconnecta kuye naye sibone bana okay, now she's planning to go to this place so that nathi sigacele sibone ba yeah.
Sibone do's and don'ts.
Yeah, yeah. It's exactly 23 past the hour, 2 o'clock, right on KNR. It's a radio according to you. As we were talking to Popi Sibiya, her saying heads off to her. Thixo wambamba.
Oh,
Nango mnyusiso yellow. Caba kugcwele yellow bones here in the studio. Otherwise, Ezra, are there any last words to our listeners at home?
From my side, guys, I just want to say have a blessed and a wonderful weekend. I hope ni out and about. The sun is out, so the guns must be out, guys. I want you to go support your teams, have fun today, hug your family members home. So it's Mother's Day, so please nithengi presents namhlanje. Asifuni bantu bakhalayo nge-Mother's Day bakho present uthini.
Ba asifuni.
Hayi kaloku yeyenu leyo bangathanda umama babo mna ndizamthengela wami present mama okanye ndimkhuphe for lunch. So guys, have a lovely weekend. Support Pirates if nifuna uwina this weekend. Also El Clasico ikhona, so yeah, I'll catch you guys outside. Slapper eMonti, have fun.
Yeah, qala ke inkathazo madoda. I'm seeing Popi coming back. I think it was a technical glitch on her side. Just last and final words to the listeners so that we can be able to get out of this place and sign out and make sure into manner. Yeah. So as we were saying, Popi, just last and final words to people who want to explore and be on the same journey as you and do all the work that you have done and actually try and warn them about the challenges within this space that you're in. Ungathanda uthini kubo?
I don't really have a warning. I'm not that type of person. I like for abantu to just they'll learn for themselves when they get on the journey. But I just wanna, as I said, start with what you have. And just believe in yourself and don't wait for validation. Validate yourself. Because when you start something new, abantu aren't always supportive because they don't understand your vision. No one understands your vision better than you. So you just need to not focus on other people, focus on yourself, believe in yourself, clap for yourself. And then when people see you clapping for yourself and believing in yourself and doing this thing instead of just talking about it, that's when they start to get on board. Now they want to be associated with it. Now they always knew you'd make it, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, believe in yourself.
Okay, so do we see TV in future? Maybe
Yes, definitely TV.
under construction.
Yeah, some things, some talks are in place.
Okay, but if you want TV and things are not working out, come to KNR and plug you and connect you.
Okay, sure. I'll be sure. I'll give you guys a call.
Yeah. So if you are actually planning, sibhale pha encwadini yakho.
Okay, definitely. Thank you guys.
Yeah, man. Popi, well done. And we are super proud of the work that you do, coming from the
Thank
Eastern
you.
Cape and breaking boundaries and connecting yourself to people in Africa and beyond Africa as well. We want to say, Ndokbana, we are watching you, and some of us bangathandi Ndokbana bafane nawe, but yeah, you are Popi.
Thank you.
Popi Sibiya.
Popping, Poppy.
Thank you
Stay
guys.
cool as
Thank
a
you for
popsicle.
having me. Thank you so much for having me.
Man, yeah, man. We love you, and we hope that when you come back from the DRC, we're going to connect you again with you again and
Definitely.
share the experiences and the journey and
Yeah.
what went down and draw a picture of what actually happened.
Yes. Awesome. Will do.
Yeah,
Great,
man.
man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. All
Thanks,
right,
guys.
Popi Sibiya.